Chicago's drill scene has produced some of the most influential and controversial figures in rap history. Among them was Bloodhound Lil Jeff, a name that carried weight both in music and the streets. His story is one of ambition, violence, and the unforgiving cycle of street life. Though his name is often associated with fear and infamy, his life tells a deeper story, one of the harsh realities many young men face in Chicago's South Side. Lil Jeff, whose real name remains lesser known to the public, grew up in the rough streets of Chicago, where gang culture and violence were everyday realities. From an early age, he was surrounded by a lifestyle where survival often meant being feared or respected. He was affiliated with a well-known set in the city, gaining a reputation for his ruthless nature. Unlike many young men in similar situations, Jeff didn't just stay in the streets, he also turned to music. Inspired by the rise of drill rappers like Chief Keef and Lil Durk, he began using rap as both a creative outlet and a way to amplify his reputation. Drill music became the soundtrack to Chicago's gang culture, and Lil Jeff embodied its raw energy. His lyrics painted vivid pictures of street life, feuds, and the struggles of his environment. Unlike many rappers who exaggerated their ties to the streets, Jeff was deeply entrenched in the life he rapped about. His name carried weight, not just in music, but in real-life conflicts. Jeff's music wasn't just entertainment, it was a statement. Every song, every lyric had meaning, often directed at rivals and meant to establish dominance. The drill scene blurred the lines between rap and real-life violence, making Jeff both a rising star and a target. Jeff's reputation extended far beyond music. He was rumored to be involved in multiple violent incidents, and his name was whispered in connection to several high-profile events in the city. While some saw him as a street soldier, others viewed him as a menace. Trap Lore Ross's documentary explored allegations that Lil Jeff was responsible for numerous bodies, making him one of the most feared figures in his area. Whether or not all these allegations were true, they added to his growing legend. However, living with that reputation came at a cost. The more feared and notorious he became, the more enemies he made. In Chicago, being a known figure often comes with a target on your back. Eventually, the street life caught up with Lil Jeff. Whether it was due to rivalries, betrayals, or simply the harsh realities of the life he lived, his story ended in the same way as many others before him. He was gunned down, becoming yet another victim of the cycle he had once thrived in. His death sent shockwaves through the drill community. Some mourned him as a legend, while others saw it as an inevitable consequence of his lifestyle. Regardless of opinion, one thing was clear: Lil Jeff's name would not be forgotten. Lil Jeff's story is a reflection of a much larger issue. Drill culture, while musically influential, has been deeply intertwined with real violence. His life serves as both a cautionary tale and a reminder of the unforgiving nature of the streets. Could things have been different? Could his talent have taken him further had he chosen another path? These are questions that remain unanswered. What's certain is that Bloodhound Lil Jeff left behind a story that continues to be talked about. A story of power, music, and the price of living by the street code. This documentary aims to tell his story with depth and perspective, not just glorifying his reputation, but exploring the reality behind it. His legacy lives on, not just in music, but in the ongoing conversation about drill culture and its impact.